Everyone in the group has agreed, best tacos we've ever had.
Crickets.
We're Matt and Nat, and in 2021, we traveled to all 50 U.S. states as part-time travelers.
And while we've absolutely loved experiencing the beauty of our own country and will continue to do so, we're also excited to explore what lies beyond the U.S. borders.
In last week's video, we experienced our first all-inclusive resort where we consumed entirely too many calories,
Learned a few new dance moves,
and enjoyed a beautiful Caribbean sunset.
This week, we continue our Mexico adventures in the city of Playa del Carmen. Welcome to Playa del Carmen. If you've been following our channel for a while, then you know that we love to experience local culture wherever we visit.
And today we're going to be experiencing that culture here in Playa del Carmen the best way that we know how, with food.
That's right. We're going to be taking a 3-hour walking food tour through the city where we're going to be trying tons of local cuisine, and we're hungry, so let's not waste any time.
Enrique. Hello! Jamaica or hibiscus tea, it's a delicious, beautiful to say welcome.
Hibiscus tea to get us started. Looks like a pretty nasty storm is rolling in, so we're taking cover now.
Welcome. This is on our Amazon storefront. I will link it below. Honestly, it feels great. It has been so hot. This is how our food tour is going. Josh didn't get a poncho. Lindsay and I. And then this is the rest of our group. And Maddie's braving it. But this is fun.
Just coming down a little bit. And I didn't have time to put this on before I was soaked already. So, you know.
They said it was a 3% chance of rain.
Enrique is lending me an umbrella for a little bit.
This is us in all of our glory. Poor Josh is soaked, so is Matt. Our poor tour guide, his umbrella wasn't doing well. Yeah, we were really hot. We were all talking about how much we were sweating. Not anymore. Not anymore.
I like your hair. It looks a nice style.
Thank you so much. I call it the wet dog look.
Oh, yeah, I can see where you get that look from.
So if you guys want me to show you how to do it, just let me know.
To get an idea of how wet we are, that's the color it's supposed to be.
It feels good. I'm pretty happy that I cooled down.
I'm having a blast. Hair cover in our Rhode Island video.
All right, it just stopped raining, which means we already made it to our cover, so, which is our first stop on our food tour.
Whew, now it's my skirt is soaked too. I tried, but it's still wet. Now we're walking around the city wet for 3 hours.
Welcome to Las Quecas. It's maybe one of the most iconic places. You cannot come to Playa del Carmen and don't try Las Quecas. This is habanero and jalapeno mixed together. So every day it's a little different. Okay. Strong kick. Be careful with this one. Delicious.
I appreciate
anyway.
the warning. About to dig into our first dish of the day, which is quesadillas. Chipotle sauce and jalapeno quesadilla with chipotle sauce. a cheese and mushroom. I can't remember the name of the mushroom, but it's a huge thing here in Mexico. Really good, very meaty mushrooms. I dig it. Hot, very fresh.
Matt's gonna make me try one. Yeah. That was a lot, sir. You gave me a lot. You gave me too many. Okay? Thank you, I appreciate it.
They're like a salty snack. It's kind of like having, not quite like a peanut because the texture's a little different, but it's got a crunch. It's got a lot of salt to it. Really actually pretty good.
Obviously, it's like a little snack. I've never had a mushroom quesadilla before, and they are so good.
Here we go, crickets.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. It's not bad.
You just gotta get past what it is, don't you?
Yeah. Wasn't bad though. Matt's going for a second. I'll go for another.
Crickets.
Interesting. Very salty.
Everybody else did. She feels like she...
I found a small.
Lady.
Who's doing it? Not bad.
Not bad, is it?
Crazy. Yeah. Ooh, that's good. Way different.
So sweet.
This is super good, almost like corn dessert.
Tastes almost like corn souffle like you would have for Thanksgiving or something like that, but with a thicker texture that is more like a stuffing almost. It's almost like a Thanksgiving
like
type stuffing
like
texture.
A breading, yeah.
That has more flavor and there's sweetness that comes through. It's just dynamite. It's really worth trying.
It's really good.
The banya was $5 and the paper was $1. So we're going to the bathroom and you have to pay for it? Okay. Come in here.
Oh.
Look, and then you pay for it here. Did it go? It didn't work. Oh, it didn't? Oh, there's none in there. Oh. That was an interesting bathroom experience. They had no toilet paper, and I paid a peso for it. All right, after Lindsay and I experienced the bathroom, we are headed to our next stop.
We're starting to dry out a little bit too.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna melt in the sun.
Yeah. Doesn't get more authentic than this.
And this mole respects the traditional recipe.
So I'm not the biggest fan of mole, but you know, we'll see. When in Rome.
All right, first take on authentic mole. I don't know if I've ever had like legit mole, because this is like a flavor I've never really had before. I like it, it's just interesting. It's like you expect it to be sweet because of the flavor, but it doesn't have the sweetness of it. It's like unsweet chocolate over a taco, kind of. Is it what you expected?
All right, sorry it's loud, but welcome to Playa del Carmen. So I wasn't a huge fan of the mole to start with, but with every bite, I started liking it more and more, and at the end, I really enjoyed it. It
Honestly,
was really complex.
I can see how somebody would crave it because I felt the same way. At first, I wasn't sure what to think about it. I didn't dislike it, I just didn't know what to think. But the more you ate it, you started tasting more of the complexity of it.
Yeah.
And it was so freaking good.
It really
I
was,
really
and
did.
it was unlike anything that we've ever had. He said they still use the ingredients. There's like 30 plus ingredients in this, and it's like their ancient recipe. Totally recommend, that was good.
For sure, we're having a blast.
In Mexico, when you say fresh water, you are referring to fruit water.
Pineapple with spinach.
Let's go.
So our drinks that we got, I got the pineapple water.
And I got a pineapple, and he said it was like Mayan spinach, but it's a chaya is what he calls it.
And they are delicious,
Yes,
long story
they
short.
really are.
They have little pieces of pineapple in mine.
Oh, and this one, even though it's a green juice, I was like, oh gosh, it's gonna taste like grass.
So good.
Not at all. The
Look how healthy you
Mayan
are.
spinach is a superfood, so you know I don't like to brag, but I am being healthier than everybody else in our group today. So
Look at him go.
The Mexican culture, of course, is tacos. Understand how delicious things they have here. There's a saying in Mexico, if you are not able to cook a rice like this, you are not ready to get married. This is the traditional Mexican tomato sauce, habanero, pure habanero. It's rocket fuel, but with the hottest chile we can get here in Mexico. Here.
Alright, so we got our 2 street tacos each. They had a ton of toppings, as you saw. We have suadero and pastor, which is a beef and a pork, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Look at this thing. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Probably the best taco I've ever had. Just
Enrique, perfecto.
so stinking good.
Amazing.
The creamy cabbage slaw is really good on it. I got a really spicy sauce, but I think the cream from that is helping it out. The pastor it's cooked so perfectly and seasoned deliciously. Can't get enough. And the corn tortillas.
I'm in absolute heaven. These are the best tacos I've ever had. Everyone in the group has agreed, best tacos we've ever had.
And that's a lot considering she was just talking how miserable she was because it's hot and that she didn't want to eat anything.
I didn't. We're carrying so much stuff. I'm hot, but now I'm
My mouth's on fire, but
Really
in
good.
the best of ways.
This is amazing. Well, we were under a tarp and they just moved their whole cart, and now it's over there.
Carnitas, it's a pork thrown in a bowl and fried in its own lard until it's ready.
Josh, are you excited?
I'm so excited. Carnitas are my favorite.
If you guys like videos like this, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up.
Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we've got a whole lot more adventures planned and we cannot wait to share them with you.
Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss out on an upload.
And you can follow us on Instagram for story highlights of all of our trips. Got some chicharrones, which are pretty much pork rinds. Very good. Exactly what you expect out of them. Nice crunch with a nice airiness to them as well.
Here's my chucharacha. Just kidding. Chucharacha. There's so much crunch. It's like a bacon taco. It's good.
Best carnitas I've ever had. I love that they left like the pork crackling on the outside so you get that crunch of that with it. Oh, so good.
Definitely recommend this tour. It is awesome. We're starting to get really full, but we're not done.
We're not giving up either. We're not quitters. Enrique is showing us the authentic, delicious spots, and we're loving it.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. We would never have been able to find any of these places
No,
by ourselves.
We literally talked about doing a food tour on our own, but as we've done it today, we realized we would have never known how to pick which place to go to because there are so many little stalls.
Yeah.
And probably all of them are great, but he's lived here for over 30 years. I trust his opinions.
He hasn't let us down yet.
Not yet. Nope, don't expect him to.
On to the next.
Strawberry with mango and kiwi. Mango with chamoy.
I got pineapple.
And you want to guess what I got?
Oreo. So American of him.
I mean,
They
Mexico,
had so many flavors that I got overwhelmed and all I could remember was pineapple. So
That's kind of why I went just with Oreo.
also they don't have much of a handle. Like look, I'm literally holding on to everything that I have. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, you bit yours.
Yeah.
Mine is amazing. Mine has chunks of pineapple.
I'm
Here.
sure there are people out there cringing watching me bite ice cream. The sensitive teeth people.
Sorry. Oh, you're gonna bite mine.
They're
So
good.
good, right? What'd you get?
Strawberry, very good. Super creamy. Love the chunks of strawberry in it. Changed texture.
Yours milk based?
Milk based. Very, very good.
Mine's milk based. Now
Mine's
it's
water
water
based.
based. I think the rest of us
Thank
all
you.
got milk based.
Come on, Lindsay, tell them.
I got the pecan and milk.
Is it good? 2 thumbs up. Actually, 4 thumbs up with Lindsay and Josh. I'm very glad Enrique is walking us back to our starting point because we would
I'm
not
lost.
know where to go. That is his bug dealer.
Yeah, that's where he gets his crickets from.
What?
Yeah, he just refilled while we were here.
All right, guys, make sure you ask for Enrique as your tour guide.
Eating with Carmen.
So good, amazing. So we just finished our tour with Eating with Carmen and it was amazing.
Yes, and we can't recommend Enrique enough. Ask for him, like we said, put in Henry10 to get a discount. We had an absolute blast.
Yeah.
We're stuffed. It was totally worth the price. But I think that ends our time for this video,
It
right?
ends our time, so we'll see you guys next week with a new adventure. Oh gosh. Ooh, it's hot.
Please can help you.
It's Henry in English?
Enrique is Henry.
Really? Look at that. It just got one raindrop right there. I hope we don't get sick from this, but
Wait, of course, the idea of
I can't. Nope. I'll try it once on vacation, but that's about it, okay?